It's been a while. How are you doing? Well, recently I went back to my home country. It's been a bit since I last visited, and I feel like the longer I stay in Japan, the weirder my home country feels. It's like seeing a friend that I haven't seen in a long time. It's very familiar, but also strange. Everything feels a bit awkward. I love that I could understand everything that was going on around me. No language barriers to overcome or cultural differences to decipher. But also, it doesn't feel like home anymore. I didn't feel 100% comfortable, like I'm a guest in someone else's house. The people I saw were, of course, still who I remembered them to be, but they feel slightly different. Like, I don't know, like they were replaced by aliens. I know, of course, that it is because I have missed years of their lives. They've grown and changed and basically became slightly different people. Yet, the same can be said about me. Japan changed me, and so I don't think I am the same as who I was when I lived back home. I felt a self imposed obligation to play a role. I'm the aunt, or the grandchild, or the daughter, but never just me. In a way, I didn't feel as free as I am here in Japan. I didn't realize it at the time, but maybe I was the actual alien. However, I also can't really call Japan my home. Though I feel like I have grown to who I truly am here, nothing changes the fact that I am still a foreigner. I do my best to conform, but I can never truly be Japanese. I may change the way I act around people, but the way I think and feel is still very much Filipino. My cultural identity is still firmly from my home country, and no time or experience can change that. I can never truly feel at home anywhere because some parts of me are in my home country and some parts are in Japan. I simply can't experience both at the same time. I feel like a visitor in the Philippines, but I don't really feel like I can claim Japan as my home. It's quite the dilemma, isn't it? But instead of trying to solve such an impossible problem, I chose to just embrace it. I think there is also beauty in that. When I went back home, I chose to enjoy things that I felt were normal when I was living there. I never thought I could really truly enjoy the mundane things back home, like riding a jeepney or seeing tricycles. It made me appreciate the things that I used to ignore and see my country in a new light. The food, the scenery, and the people truly make the Philippines beautiful in its own way. I feel like my country provides a unique kind of warmth and openness. At the same time, living here in Japan made me experience some things that I never imagined I could do, like seeing hidden places that tourists never get to visit, or interacting with people from many different countries, and eating food that I never even knew existed. Through experiencing both countries at the same time, I feel like I get to enjoy what both have to offer. This kind of life is far from perfect. It has its own difficulties. But I also get to have unique experiences, and I've grown in ways that I really didn't expect. I may not belong anywhere as of the moment, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.